Why do we all think about falling in love? I fell for him, he fell for me, she fell for me, and we fell in love. What is love? That makes you tingle, that makes you blush, that makes you glow, that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. And then we say, oh, he loves me so much. Oh, she loves me so much. The more I got to thinking about it, I realized that we give that feeling, that power, into another human being's hands so that they can make us feel it. Love. We get into relationships, our idea of love, so that they can make us feel worthy. And when that love from that someone ceases to exist, what happens? Ouch, that pain, that vacuum, that hurt, that void. I want us to take the next 5 seconds for everybody in the audience, whoever's heart has ever broken, who's ever felt this heartbreak, this pain, this fall, and this vacuum. The nature of this kind of exchange, relationships, and understanding the dynamic of relationships is even more familiar to me given what I do. I am Arushi Sethi, and I run an organization for mental well-being and healthcare in India. Our life is a result of our experiences and the choices that we make. Falling in love made me understand what we actually give up in exchange for the momentary security that we want to feel. We at TRIJOG attempt to make people understand the working of the mind better. Heartbreak. I've been in 3 serious relationships all through my life. The first time my heart broke, I remember feeling hurt. But I think it was the idea of hurt, and I was still exploring what hurt meant rather than feeling it. So the transition out of it was easier. Although it had begun, the self-doubt, that constant chatter in your head. Is it me? Did I do something wrong? What could I have done better? The second time, I remember, it hurt, but also what it brought along with it was pain. I categorically remember this one time, 2015. I flew to Nepal to meet a very dear friend of mine. And as fate has it, as I landed, the country of Nepal was struck by the second largest earthquake the world has seen. To find yourself amongst battering life and death, and then to find yourself in death. The minute I knew I was alive and breathing, the first person at the time I wanted to call was my boyfriend at the time, to let him know I'm alive. I picked up my phone and I was amazed that there was even network and connection, and I quickly dialed into his number. With every ring, my heartbeat was increasing because I didn't know what was going to happen next. The phone kept ringing, and there was no answer. He didn't pick up. In that moment, I felt something I had never felt before. Alone and empty. And in that very same moment, my phone started ringing, and it said, "Mom calling." TRIJOG, my firm, was founded in that very same year, in 2015, with a vision to make the world an emotionally healthier place. Later that year, we exited the relationship. I remember this one period after the relationship, day after day, crying in bed. The pain was more because the relationship was more real, So the hurt was harder, and so was the fall, and it began to strengthen the self-doubt. Was it me? Was it something that I had done? Was it something that I could do better? As TRIJOG began, I found myself with more clarity and purpose. I began readjusting, learning, unlearning certain things so that I could find answers to the innumerable questions I held within about love to become the best version of myself. I began constructing my decisions more carefully and the interactions that I had with individuals, friends, family, and peers. With the grace, our startup landed up doing really well, and it started being viewed as one of the most promising organizations for mental health in the country. 2 years later, at the cusp of my growth, I fall in love again for the third time. And this time, pain, the heartbreak, and the fall was the toughest. But there was something that changed this time. I fell in love only to rise in it. I would owe that to the amount of self-work I had engaged myself into over the past years with TRIJOG. Every heartbreak is going to leave us in pain and hurt. That is going to cause distaste and be distasteful. It is up to you whether you want to transform that distaste, and you hold the power of transforming that distaste in you. You choose right now. Do you want that pain and hurt to take over? Or do you want that pain and hurt to make you grow? Because if you let that pain and hurt ferment, it is going to trickle down into every other aspect of your life. So you choose you, and I choose me. There is a lot of talk that happens around self-love. What is this self-love? I came across kintsugi, which literally translates to the Japanese art of fixing pottery, broken pottery, with powdered gold. In an age that worships youth, perfection, and new, the art of kintsugi retains an ancient wisdom which is as applicable to our own lives and ourselves as applicable it is to a broken teacup. The care and love expended on the shattered pieces should give us the confidence to respect what is damaged, vulnerable, scarred, and imperfect, starting with ourselves. This is the self-love I talk about. That gold is the self-love. We need to love ourselves first. Fill yourself first. So eventually, love, which is your nature, not an emotion or a feeling, is something you begin to rise in. In every aspect of life, I cannot begin to tell you how important it is to fill yourself first with what you need. Forgive yourself. Fill yourself with love first. Because love is not an emotion, it is our very existence. And the minute you are whole in soul, complete within, will everything else in your universe align perfectly well. Rising in love is when your love takes you and makes you reach a level of self-awareness and understanding. That is what love brings in you. And only the love in you that you inculcate for yourself has the power to do that. Because if you don't love yourself, who will? And why should one? So if we shift our attention from fixing to building the self, maybe we all will create a beautiful bond with all of ourselves, each and every individual, entity, living or non-living, that you want to attract into your universe. So why fall in love when you can rise with it and in it? So rise in love today and every day, but most importantly, first with yourself. Thank you.